If your business has been waiting on its employee retention tax credit, this video is for you. The reality is this: over 1 million claims are still stuck at the IRS. Many business owners are completely in the dark about when, or even if, they're going to get their money. So in the next few minutes, I'm going to break down why the IRS is dragging its feet, what that means for your business, and most importantly, how you can take control of your ERC claim now. So first, let me start with the bad news. Even though the IRS lifted its ERC moratorium and processing freeze over 7 months ago, the backlog is still massive. According to a recent Bloomberg News article, problems with the ERC are likely to stretch into 2026 and beyond. That means that businesses who filed for the ERC could be waiting until 2027 or later to receive their credit. And the situation right now at the IRS, it's worse than most people realize. IRS leadership is unstable. 2 commissioners have resigned in the last 3 months. We're anticipating an exodus of senior staff. Staffing cuts are massive. 6,500 employees were eliminated during tax season, and another 15,000 are expected to be cut. That's between 20 and 50% of the IRS's workforce. Congress is actively looking to slash funding for the IRS. And here's perhaps the biggest issue. The IRS has no legal obligation to process your ERC claim. They can stall indefinitely, and you have no administrative recourse. The IRS has already stated that between 80 to 90% of ERC claims they believe are high risk. Now, what does this mean? Well, no one knows exactly. The IRS hasn't explained their methodology in analyzing a high-risk claim. But here's what we do know. The IRS has already processed most of the smaller low-risk claims already, that 10%. So what's left are the larger claims, like yours, that they're dragging out or outright denying. At our firm, we've already received over 60 denial letters that by our objective standards, we think they qualify for ERC. The IRS doesn't have any rationale nor has explained why these claims don't qualify. So what the IRS is doing is just delaying and denying claims without explanation. It's just like an insurance company: delay and then deny. So here's what the good news is. You don't have to wait around for the IRS. There's a way to force the IRS to deal with your ERC claim now, and that's by filing a refund suit in federal court. So first, here's why this works. Number one, the IRS doesn't handle these cases. When you file a refund suit, the Department of Justice gets involved. The DOJ wants to avoid setting a legal precedent that could impact the whole spectrum of ERC cases. So they've been settling these cases quickly. Some of these settlements have been for 100% of the ERC plus interest. And in certain cases, businesses can even recover their attorney fees. This process takes your claim, bypasses the ERC backlog, takes it out of the IRS's hands, and puts it in front of a federal judge or a jury of your peers. That shifts the advantage to you. That's game-changing. And unlike normal litigation, these cases are streamlined, and the government is highly motivated to resolve them. This looks much more like an administrative process than what most people would think associated with litigation. Now, this strategy isn't for everyone. If your claim is $500,000 or more, if your business was impacted by COVID-19 government orders, and you believe you were rightfully owed the credit, this is something you should seriously consider. Even if you've received partial payments or payments for other entities, that doesn't mean the rest of the money is coming anytime soon. And time really matters here. The government is already settling these cases, but that's not going to last forever. The sooner you act within the next 6 months, the stronger your position. Now, at our firm, we know the ERC inside and out. We've handled dozens of ERC audits, we've issued over 100 opinion letters, and we've processed more than 120 million in credits ourselves. I have 2 attorneys in my firm that have basically spent the last 2 years focused solely on ERC. And in the last 15 years, I've been fighting the IRS both administratively and in court to help businesses recover millions of dollars in tax disputes. But beyond all that, I'm invested in this process and I care. ERC was designed as relief for businesses, just like yours. And yet, I bet you could have used the money back in 2020 or 2021 when it was intended. But the IRS has mismanaged this process to the fact that we're sitting here in 2025 wondering when the heck they're going to pay this. All we're waiting on is for the IRS to give the money that Congress promised to business owners like you. That is completely and totally unacceptable. This money is owed to you, and it's not an acceptable strategy to wait around for the IRS. So if you have a pending ERC claim right now, and you want to know whether refund litigation is right for you, schedule a consultation. I'll personally walk you through this process. We'll analyze your claim and help you decide if this is the right move for your business. This is not for everybody, but for the right people, this is a great strategy. But here's what I can tell you. The sooner you act, the stronger your position is going to be. You need to take advantage of the situation as it is right now. So let's start being proactive to take control of the situation together. Thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to speaking with you soon.